Hello, everyone. Pastor Greg here. I just wanted to give you a devotion. A couple of announcements before that. This weekend is a very busy weekend, which is great. We have a lot going on as far as ministry is concerned. The entire weekend we have our Mission Fest going on with church. We invite you to come to that. Saturday morning is our LWMS rally here at Faith. So all of the women out there, you are invited to that. I believe breakfast starts at about 8:30 in the morning that day. In the afternoon, starting at noon, we're having our trunk or treat with the fall festival that is happening at Lakeside Park. So you are invited to come to that if you want to, or just bring yourself and stop by our area and talk to people, inviting people to our church and everything we do. On that Sunday is our youth get together. This is for those high schoolers. I've sent out the information as far as that is concerned. But again, please do download the Faith app. I'm going to put all of the information on that Faith app for you so that you can get updated right on your phone to know what is going on. So that parents and students, if you want to go ahead and download that, that would be greatly appreciated. And finally, we're always looking for some new teachers for Faith Quest. I will probably start approaching some of you personally to ask you, but we are looking for some. We had some great numbers this last week, and so we have people wanting to bring their kids. So we just need leaders to help with that. Thank you to all who are helping out. Greatly appreciated. It's because of you that this program is able to exist. I wanted to talk a little bit about the family today. And I know most of it is going to seem like I'm focusing on parenting and children and raising them up and all of that. But it's really for anybody. Anybody, even if you're single and you don't have any children, or maybe you're married, you don't have any children, or whatever. The point is, we need to make sure our number one priority is always going to be surrounded by Jesus. So what is, as a parent, and again, this applies to all people, but as a parent, what is the number one thing you can do for your children? We have a great blessing here with our school, and you can send your children to the school and they can hear about Jesus everywhere in the school. That is very, very true. But I wanted to share some statistics with you, and I'm going to try to put this up on the screen so that you can kind of put that in your brain as well. So allow me to just show you some statistics about what is the most important thing. These are found, some people have done some research for our synod, found that somewhere between 70-80% of children who grow up in a Christian household walk away from faith. So if it's just considered a Christian household, they walk away. 32% of WELL's children remain in the Christian faith. That's talking about those who are in public school. So 32% of them will remain in the Christian faith. That means 68 won't. If you go to a Lutheran elementary school, the statistics show that there's 38% who will remain in the Christian faith. It's just a 6% difference. Sunday school, our Faith Quest, it looks like has no measurable bearing on whether or not children remain in the faith. In fact, I believe it's about a 0.5% chance if you don't go to, not encourage you not to go, but if you don't go to Faith Quest or Sunday school, that you will actually remain in the church. But here's the biggest one. 85% of children who grow up in families who have regular home devotions remain in the Christian faith. 85%. It's so important for you to bring your children, if you are able, to our school, or to bring them to church, or to bring them to Sunday school. That is all so very important to do. And that's not what the statistics are saying. It's not saying to ignore that. But the number one thing you can do at home, whether it's you and your spouse and children, or it's you and your spouse, or it's just you, the number one thing you can do is to have those devotions at home. And God's going to bless those devotions. It's going to be part of your daily life, whether you do it in the morning, whether you do it after dinner or supper, or whether you do it before you go to bed. God's going to bless those. He's going to bless your family. And those statistics don't lie. 85% of those who are in a regular home devotion will remain in the faith. What a tremendous blessing. It really goes back to God's promise. That's what I wanted to read to you. It's from Proverbs chapter 22. And I want to read this to you. Start children off in the way they should go, and even when they are old, they will not turn from it. Now, the statistics don't show that 100% of people who are in home devotions will remain in the faith. This is 85. And Proverbs, I believe, is talking about this same exact thing. It's not saying that no one will turn away. And we've all seen that in our life too, that you start off a child on the way they should go. But I think you put the two together, the encouragement from Proverbs and what the stats show about home devotions, and you can see how being constantly connected to Jesus is going to make it so that your family will remain in the faith. Because here's the question. How many of you want to be in heaven with your great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren? You'll never meet them this side of heaven. But in heaven, because of the power of the Holy Spirit working through the Word, being connected to Jesus, you will. So I give you encouragement to continue to have home devotions. If you need a little help with that, come talk to me. We'll figure something out. Maybe we can find some books for you to have at home to start those discussions and devotions together. I know that at first it may seem like a little bit of a drag, but the end result is amazing. God bless you as you continue to do the most important work that you can do, raising up your family, no matter how many it is, from 1 to 10, 20, whatever. God bless you as you continue to be connected to Jesus and watch what the Holy Spirit will do through that. God bless.